Welcome back to Revit Mentor. In today's video, we are diving deep into the big three of every Revit project: levels, grids, and walls. We are not just going to click buttons, I'm going to show you the professional workflow for setting up your project. We will start by establishing our vertical heights with levels, organizing our layout with a precise grid system, and finally, bringing it all to life by modeling walls that are properly constrained and ready for construction drawings. So, let's start. After opening the Revit, select the template as per the project requirements. So let's learn how to create levels first. In Revit, a level is a horizontal plane that acts as a vertical reference for elements like floors, ceilings, and roofs. We cannot create levels in floor plan. To see your level, you must go to elevation view. So let's go to south view. See these two lines? These are your default levels. Let me delete the one so you can practice by your own to create new levels. Before we add more, let's rename level 1 to road level. Here we can make the environment of our house. When you do this, Revit will ask, would you like to rename corresponding views? Always click yes. This ensures your floor plans and ceiling plans update their names too. Now we need ground floor level and roof level. For this, go to Architecture tab and click Level or type double L from keyboard. Instead of Line tool, look at the Draw panel and select Pick Lines. Also check Create Plan to create associated plan in browser. In the option bar, set the offset to 2 feet to create ground floor level. Now simply hover over your mouse to road level. See that dashed line appearing above it? Click once. Revit just created exactly 2 feet above the road level. Similarly, create roof level at 16 feet above ground level. Rename as before. Now checking the project browser. Let's look at the project browser to check if every level is ready to be used or not. You can check it by looking at the bubble of the level. If it's blue, then it is already in the browser. If it's black, then it's not a part of your plan views. Here, all the bubbles are blue. If your levels are black by some reason and they are not added in the floor plan, so you can add by just following simple steps. First of all, we have to go to the View tab and then select the Plan Views. Then select the Floor Plan and then select the levels you want to add in the project browser and click OK. You have added the floor plans in the project browser successfully. We can rename the level by double clicking on its name, and we can change the height of the level by double clicking on the value. Here is the mentor tip. If we click the level, then you can see a teeny elbow here. It looks like a lightning bolt. If we click here, it will bend the line, allowing you to drag the bubble up and down so the text is readable. That's the best way to keep your elevations clean. Now let's learn how to create grids in Revit. Grids are the graph paper of your building. They help you align walls and columns perfectly. To start, go to Architecture tab and click on Grids. You can press GR from keyboard. To draw a grid, click once, move your mouse, and click to finish. If you name your first grid as A, the next one you will draw automatically will be B. Let's draw second grid. Press GR from keyboard and from here Press pick line. Give the value of the offset and hover over your mouse on the grid. Click the little checkbox at the end of the line to show or hide the grid. You can draw grids in multi-segments. Usually grids are straight lines. But what if building has a weird corners? That's where multi-segment comes in. When you click the grid tool, look at the top menu where you can see multi-segment. Click it. Now you can draw according to your structure requirements. For example, and then press escape and then click on green tick. Your multi-segment grid is ready. You can make any shape in it. Grids are actually giant invisible walls that go up through your whole building. If you don't see your grid on level 2, go to elevation view. Make sure the grid lines are tall enough to cross through top floor level. Here it's go through the top floor level. 3D versus 2D toggle. Click a grid and look for the teeny 3D text near the bubble. It means if you move the grid, it moves on every floor like this. Then what is the 2D mode? If we click the grid and we click on 3D, it will be converted to the 2D mode. Now you can move the bubble to clean up the drawings on one floor without affecting the rest of the project. Before we finish grids, remember these two tricks. Number one, click on the grid and see this bolt icon or elbow icon. This is to add a bend. This helps you to separate bubbles that are overlapping and hard to read. Number two, the pin. Once your grids are in the right spot, select them and click the pin icon. Or you can enter PN from keyboard. This stops you from accidentally moving your whole building layout later. Practice these steps to master Revit grids in Revit, and then follow me to draw grids for our small house project. Our next step is to draw walls. To start drawing, go to Architecture tab and select Wall. You can type WA from keyboard. But before you click the drawing area, look at the Properties palette. This is the type selector. This is where you can choose your material. Revit comes with everything from simple generic wall to complex multi-layers walls. And then there is edit type. If you don't see your wall you need, click edit type to change the thickness or the structure. Let's create our own walls for the small house project. For our project, we need 8-inch wall and 5-inch wall. 8-inch for exterior and 5-inch for interior. So let's create wall. Press WA from keyboard and here you can see basic wall 13.5. We will create 8-inch and 5-inch wall by using this wall. So first of all, we will go to edit type and then duplicate, and we will give the name 8, then sign off inch. Okay. Then we have to go to structure edit, and then we will edit the thickness as 8 inch. Enter. Okay. And then again okay. We have just created 8-inch wall for our project. Now create 5-inch wall. Similar procedure as before. Go to edit type, duplicate, name 5-inch, then structure edit, and in spite of 8 inches, we will give 5 inches. Enter. OK. Then OK. You can see we have created 5-inch thickness wall. Next step is to set the option bar. Look at the green bar at the top. Setting this up correctly now saves you from fixing the whole model later. Height and depth. Choose it as height always. This is the top constraint. Change unconnected to the highest level like roof. This ensures that if you change your floor to ceiling height later, the walls grow or shrink automatically. Then location line. It comes with wall center line, exterior faces, and core faces of exterior interior. I recommend to use core face exterior or interior. If we choose exterior, then it would draw outside. And if you select interior, then it would draw inside. This is the chain. Leave this checked to draw continuous rooms without having to restart the tool. Offset. Use this if you want to draw a wall a specific distance away from a line you are clicking. Next is join status. Set is as allow. This will join two or more than two walls together. Now let's see about the constraints in the properties palette. Base constraint. Position where the bottom of the wall lies, like ground level. Base offset. Distance from the bottom of the base constraint. Next is top constraint. Where the top of the wall lies, like roof level. Top offset. Distance from the top of the wall. For now, just use base constraint as ground level and top constraint as roof level to keep the wall between these two levels. You can change these constraints later and it would automatically update the wall height as per the change in the levels or constraints. Now let's draw. You are not just stuck with the straight lines. You can draw other shapes too, like rectangles, circles, ellipse, and many more. Let's try one by one. And this is the pick line tool, my favorite one. Instead of drawing, just click on the existing line or grid, and Revit will instantly turn it into a wall, like this. Let's see the use of spacebar in creating walls. While drawing a wall, a spacebar will flip the wall. Let's see. To show you the example, let me change the location line, center line to exterior or interior. If I draw a wall on this grid, then it will draw outside. If I press the spacebar, then it will flip to opposite side. Means it change its location from inside to outside or from outside to inside. Now let's draw walls for our project by keeping these settings on. So I will delete these walls first and then press WA from keyboard. I will select 8-inch wall for exterior and select the location line as wall center line as I want to draw on grids. I will take rectangle and start from this corner to this corner. Our exterior walls are ready. Press escape 2 times. Now again select wall and this time 5-inch for interior. One more important thing is about temporary dimensions. If you click a wall, then it would give you temporary dimensions. You can change its location from center to the end of the walls by double clicking the endpoint like this. Or you can change the settings permanently by going to Manage tab and then Additional Settings and then Annotations, Temporary Dimensions, and then Faces. And for the doors and window, if you want to choose openings, you can. I will recommend to choose openings. Then OK. Now if you click the wall, then it would give you temporary dimensions as these. I will set it 4.6 right, then 9.6. Now by changing these temporary dimensions, you can set the dimensions of the rooms. You can change the location doing this 9 10. Our walls are ready. Now if you want to change the color of the wall, then you can simply click on the wall and go to Edit Type, and from Graphics, change the scale fill pattern as solid, and then you can choose the color from here. I will choose gray. Click OK and then OK. I have done this for 8-inch wall. Now for 5-inch wall, the same procedure. So that's done. We have made the walls for our project. You can see this in 3D by clicking this. If you can see, we have made all the walls perfectly. In our next lecture, we will learn how to create doors, windows, and openings in the Revit. Thank you so much. That's all from my side. We'll see you in the next tutorial.